the popping of champagne corks, and the sudden splash of sparkling wine across the mahogany boardroom table instantly confirmed my worst suspicions about my future at the firm. I watched in quiet disbelief as my colleagues celebrated the launch of the predictive logistics engine I had built from scratch during months of grueling, sleep-deprived night shifts, while executives snapped celebratory photos and passed around silver keychains commemorating the milestone. I remained near the back of the room nursing a lukewarm glass of water. My hard work was being treated as a cheap corporate magic trick. Yet the exhausting effort to make the system operational had been entirely mine. Moments later, my director swaggered over with his signature dismissive grin and offered a patronizing pat on my shoulder, with casual nonchalance. He informed me that the promised launch bonus had been cancelled due to sudden budget realignments. He expected me to accept the excuse with a quiet smile and return to my desk like an obedient employee who didn't know any better. What he failed to realize was that my late-night engineering sessions included more than just fixing database architecture and optimizing complex data pipelines. During the initial negotiation of our enterprise software integration contract, I had insisted on adding a very specific operational clause. That hidden stipulation explicitly tied the software's active operating license directly to my ongoing, fully compensated employment status. Instead of throwing a furious tantrum or confronting the management team, I simply nodded and walked back to my workstation with complete clinical focus. They believed I was easily replaceable, completely unaware that they were standing on a digital landmine of their own making. By late afternoon, I opened the archived legal files on my encrypted drive to review the precise language of the agreement one last time. Every line of the third-party compliance clause confirmed that any breach in my agreed compensation package would automatically render the software license null and void within 72 hours. Without uttering a word of complaint to my teammates or raising an alarm with human resources, I quietly composed a short email to our chief legal counsel. Attached to the message was the original executed agreement alongside a brief, neutral note flagging a potential compliance oversight regarding my package. By early the following week, internal emails flooded inboxes celebrating the leadership team for an unprecedented operational triumph. The official project summary completely erased my name from the development history, attributing the revolutionary architecture to high-level strategic planning instead. Rather than retaliating with angry messages on internal chat channels, I spent the morning systematically backing up my original development logs and architectural timestamps. A quiet storm was gathering beneath the surface of the company, and I was fully prepared to let gravity take its natural course. By midweek, the automated compliance protocol quietly kicked in, revoking all system access keys across every executive dashboard and live reporting tool. Panic swept through the upper management corridors as financial metrics vanished and critical client portals began displaying critical licensing errors. During an emergency boardroom gathering, our chief legal officer bluntly informed the frantic executives that their failure to honor my compensation contract had triggered an immediate system-wide blackout. The room fell into absolute silence as the director realized that his attempt to save a small bonus had exposed the entire firm to catastrophic operational risk. By the end of the day, an urgent direct call reached my personal phone from the chief executive officer himself. His voice stripped of all corporate arrogance. I calmly directed him to a formal reinstatement and buyout proposal drafted by my legal representative, which carried a strict 24-hour acceptance window. As the quiet evening settled in, I watched from my home office as the wire transfer confirmation finally landed in my bank account while the platform remained offline until full compliance was restored. The experience proved once and for all that those who build the foundation hold the ultimate power when the structure is put to the test. Please subscribe to our channel and share this video with your friends and family. We create entertaining and inspiring stories for our viewers, and your support helps us continue making great content for you.